Hello everybody, welcome back to Aloha Creations. This is Aloha and I am back with you guys again with the next December daily prompt, number 9, and we are adding fabric and lace. So I picked this card and it is a vintage card and it is of a 19th century lace image, and I thought that was really neat. So I cut out the little information on the inside of the card, because the page that I picked out in my TN, I wanted to keep the card as a card that flips out because I wanted to journal today. And then I've also decided at the moment to cut the side and follow the detail of the lace design. And I just put that little bit of information on the side, and I'm thinking what I can do is actually pick out some paper, which I don't really have. Those are brown paper bags I found at the dollar store here in Canada, and I like the design on this one. I found that it was short, and that's when I realized that I was just gonna overlap the missing strip, and then I realized that maybe I can make a pocket. And then I had this 6x6 Christmas card papers from years ago, and so at this point my brain was kind of working, okay, I know where this is kind of going. I'm just a step ahead, so I don't really know how the overall look is going to look like, but I'm just taking it step at a time and then seeing what I have and what I could use. And I found this strip of lace that I bought a while ago also, and because the prompt is used to use lace, I just thought I'd incorporate that there, and it worked out perfect. So you guys, that's the booklet that I've bought from Amazon, and it's called Christmas Ephemera Collection. And I'm in Canada, so it cost about $12 for me, and it's been very useful. I really like all of the images and patterns and ephemeras and tags. It's not a sticker, so you would have to fussy cut this out. I just had a comment asking where I got it from, so I got it from Amazon. And I'm just picking out things that I could use for the pocket, and I had to keep in mind the size because it's a little bit narrow, so I needed something not too wide. I cut out the number, and when I cut the number out, it I guess landed as a 6, and I never really realized at this point, oh, we're in December 9. So I just glued it down as is, and I never realized it until I started recording my voiceover. And here I am starting to figure out some more collaging. Initially I just wanted to leave it blank and then just journal, but I said no, I like how this is going. And so I brought out my Happy Mail from Leanne again, and I found a whole bunch of things that I could use. Vintage tickets and her die cuts and cigarette bands. This stamp I cut out from the booklet, and I used my special scissors. There's really mini scallops, so it kind of it imitated that stamp edges, so it worked out well. I really like it, and I'm just gluing everything down. You guys, I know this is like a 10-minute video, but if you were wondering, the filming in real time, it took about an hour, so it was actually about under an hour, like 58 minutes. And now it's just compressed down to editing and fast forward and voiceover, which is really nice. This is just me gluing everything down because I was really quick to decide what I wanted to use. I wasn't looking around too long. I just picked out what I liked, and I felt that it went together very well, and I just decided to do it without really fussing over maybe this one, oh maybe this one looks good, or this one looks good. She made it easy for me. Leanne gave me a whole bunch of stuff, so I think if you put 2 and 2 together or next to each other, they look great. So that was easy for me. So I left the middle area, so I collaged the top and the bottom of the card to leave the middle area for my journaling spot. I still wasn't sure what I wanted to journal about, but I did know that it was something about Christmas. So those stamps are really neat. She stamped those. I think they're like candy glass jars, and then just fussy cut them out. And then here I am now putting a ribbon on the tag. I stapled it on, and then I do press the staple, the back of it, just to flatten it out so it doesn't bulk up. And oh, I really like how this is going. Yes, see? And I left the card. Yeah, I was thinking, should I decorate the front, or should I add another lace here? But I actually just decided to leave it because I like the look and the simplicity of it, and the detail of the lace is really beautiful. And so I just kept the inside decorated. And then here I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to glue this down, because there are the page book there that's showing the words, and it didn't really go very well. So I wanted to hide it with a scrap piece of paper, but I wasn't sure until I decided, oh, I remember I cut off the strip from the card, and I wanted to keep that information. So that's how that worked out that way. And just making sure and lining everything up. And at this point, everything is looking really good. I'm feeling very happy of all the things that I've decided, and now everything is just being properly glued down. So a little bit of tidying up. I did see that there's a little bit of that gap, and I didn't really like it, so I wanted to cover it up. And so I found a sticker, one of the stickers, and it's a girl, and she's wearing a green dress, which is matching perfectly with kind of my green theme going over here. So I thought that looked very nice. I am now going to start my journaling, and I should have journaled before I glued it down, but I realized that afterwards. I'd like to share a special poem because this is very reflective of how I feel about this wonderful community of ours. The title is A Christmas Poem by Helen Steiner Rice. I have a list of folks I know, all written in a book, and every year when Christmas comes, I go and take a look. And that is when I realize that these names are a part, not of the book they are written in, but really of my heart. For each name stands for someone who has crossed my path sometime, and in the meeting they've become the rhythm in each rhyme. And while it sounds fantastic for me to make this claim, I really feel that I'm composed of each remembered name. And while you may not be aware of any special link, just meeting you has changed my life a lot more than you think. For once I've met somebody, the years cannot erase the memory of a pleasant word or of a friendly face. So never think my Christmas cards are just a mere routine of name upon a Christmas list, forgotten in between. For when I send it at Christmas card that is addressed to you, it is because you're on the list that I'm indebted to. For I am but a total of the many folks I've met, and you happen to be one of those I prefer not to forget. And whether I have known you for many years or few, in some ways you have a part in shaping things I do. And every year when Christmas comes, I realize anew, the best gifts life can offer is meeting folks like you. And maybe the spirit of Christmas that forever endures leave its richest blessings in the hearts of you and yours. what a beautiful poem that was. I wanted to actually dedicate this prompt to my very good friend. I call her my craft mom, and her name is Dina, and she is from Dinasjournals at YouTube and also on Instagram. So you guys, here it is. I've corrected the number, as you can see, and I have enjoyed this very much, and I'll see you guys again very soon, hopefully tomorrow.